at 9:23. Welcome back. You know, there are a lot of, we have so much going on in the studio. We're having a lot of fun this morning. You have some music coming up, but what we want to talk about, if you at home are trying to decide, hey, I want to look for a new career, and where can I go, what can I do? Healthcare is really the place to go right now.
Yeah, apparently so. And Tiffany Daniels, our friend from Workforce Solutions, is here to tell us why. What is so good about healthcare, and why is this such a booming industry, especially in our area?
Yeah, it's actually the fastest growing industry nationwide. Most industries, felt some decline during the recession. Healthcare was one that didn't. It stayed pretty steady and continued to increase because our population is aging. We have new treatments, new technologies, and people are expecting more from healthcare than they have in the past, and that means more healthcare technicians and staff.
So what are some options people have? Because a lot of times when you're trying to find that new career, thinking how many years, okay, what can I do to find something that I can enjoy and I can love, but I may not have 4 years available.
An additional 4 years, an additional 4 years for grad school or med school, and then your residency and everything else.
A lot of people think that healthcare is just nurses and doctors, and obviously very, very important parts of the matrix, but there's a lot to healthcare. There are careers where you can start, in the ground floor of healthcare after less than a year of post-secondary education. So after you've gotten your diploma or your GED, you can achieve a certification and start working. And one of the great things about healthcare is that no matter where you start, you can continue to grow. It's not an end point. You don't just go for this degree or this certification and that's all you can do without having to go back for 4, 6, 8, 12 more years. You can go in and continue to grow as your finances and your schedule or your employers. I mean, some actually help in that process because they want you to grow within their company. They've invested in you.
What kind of jobs are we talking about?
There's a lot of jobs. I mean, there are kind of the traditional that we think of, registered nurses and vocational nurses, but then there's also areas like sonography and x-ray. So you are kind of more behind the scenes. It's not necessarily the active patient care. I mean, some people are concerned about blood and kind of things that make them uncomfortable, but there's a lot. You can be a medical or clinical lab technician.
Sure. How do we get started?
Well, there's lots of ways, but we're definitely here to help. Workforce Solutions can help fund some training programs in healthcare, depending on the programs that you qualify for. But one good place to start is just come in and talk to us. Let us know where you are, what you think you might want to do, what you don't want to do, and we can try to find that fit for you.
And what if you don't know what you want to do? That's the big question. Like you're mentioning some jobs that people may not even have thought about.
Right. Well, we have profiles that we have on our site, as well as our staff can kind of talk you through it. So it's more of, what are you interested in, and is this a fit within healthcare or another industry? Maybe you come in our doors thinking one thing and you leave with another, and that's okay. Whatever is really going to get you on the next step to supporting yourself, supporting your family, and feeling comfortable.
I would imagine with our community growing too, that this is a need that's only going to keep growing along with it.
Yes. Our population is growing and our population is aging. And
waistlines are growing.
That is true.
I will say that. Well, because more people need help for that.
Right. And there's complications that come up with an assortment of things. So there's definitely, I don't believe healthcare is going to decline anytime soon.
Right. All right. Good job security there. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to ask, how much financially are you guys able to help?
It depends on the program, but a lot of the times we're able to help fund the actual training itself, and in other cases, things like books, scrubs, other supplies that you need.
Really?
That's good to know.
As well as information up here where you guys are located. Workforce Solutions, your north office, Airport Boulevard. You're open Monday through Friday.
Yes. And we have one in the east side off of Weberville. It's co-located with ACC's Eastview campus, and another in South Austin on Burleson and Montopolis, co-located with Goodwill.
Great.
Tiffany, always here with good information. Good to see you.
You too. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks for coming in.
Thanks.
We'll be right back.